Have you ever encountered a situation where everybody around you seems to be succeeding in life? They are getting way ahead of where you are right now. And for some reason, you keep failing again and again, no matter how much you try. And in this video, I want to share my thoughts about what's happening with your life right now. Because trust me, I have been in this phase for so long. And even today, when I look back, I just say to myself that that was the hardest phase of my life because things were not going according to what I had planned. Things were getting really hard, things were getting really sad and sorry. But the key thing that I realized is that it was a phase of my life. I didn't have to fight it, I didn't have to win over it. I just needed to make sure that I was actually taking care of myself first and foremost so that I can actually move along with it instead of getting suffocated by it. But why is this phase happening to you? Why do we need to face these failures in the first place? And to answer your question, it's very simple because let's say you have an idea. Let's say you want to have a great body and you want to be in great shape. You have the thought in your head. So of course there is an optimism, there is a cheerfulness inside of yourself that you will achieve that thing. So you start to work on it. A few days go by, a few weeks go by, and then you think to yourself that it's not really that easy as you thought it would be because things show up. You will skip some days and some days you won't feel good about yourself, but that is the factor that decides your trajectory. Either you will give up and completely reset the process from where you first begin, or you will keep going through. Now if you will keep going through, this doesn't mean that you will come across unharmed and really good. No. If you keep going through, then there is another phase, which is called the dark night of the soul, which is the phase that is the hardest, most tragic, because I have been in this phase in my life also. And everybody has to be in this phase at some point or another, because this is the actual phase which tests your resolve, which tests how strong or how badly you want the thing, or how aligned you are with the thing that you want. Because if you are aligned, if you want it badly, then you will treat this path and you will come out on top. But if your resolve is low in getting that thing, or if you doubt yourself, or for any reason you just stop doing what you wanted to do, then again the process will restart. And I would be really happy to tell you that if there was a shortcut to skip this phase, but after going through many of these phases, I realized that actually there is no shortcut. Because when you do this again and again, it just kind of gets something that you do and it's okay with you, and it's just kind of feels like a background thing. And I realized this because the first time that the dark night of the soul happened to me, it was soul crushing. But I learned my lesson and I accepted it to be a part of the phase that I'm in. And that makes things so much easier. So if you're in the same phase right now, just accept it for what it is. It is not your enemy. It is not something that you have to fight. It is something that you just have to flow with so that you can just get ahead to the next phase, which is you start seeing some results. Maybe not so good, maybe not what you expected, but you will start seeing some little bit of results. And if you keep going on, then the final stage is the actual thing that you want, and you will have the success in this final stage and the process is completed. This doesn't mean that you will never go again to the dark night of the soul. If you then push your goal forward to have or achieve another thing, then the whole process will start again. And by the time you do it again and again and again, these phases just become like a one straight line. You don't have to think about all these phases. You just know what's coming, and your body automatically learns how to go through each of these phases, and so it doesn't consume all of your energy. So yeah, if you are feeling in life right now, I just wanted you to understand these phases that each of us go through. I hope this helped you gain some clarity in your own thought process and in your life. If it did, let me know your comments down below and make sure to give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.